Well, I completely discount the CBS administrators. She's not even worth the conversation.
She's not worth the conversation.
Hillary
what a
Clinton,
ridiculous, horrible comment.
Hillary Clinton
wait,
lost
I have to stop you there, though. But it opens a window into how some individuals think. We're thankful that this woman couldn't shut up because now she's out of a job. But again, to say that rather than keeping your heart and your mind on the people who had lost their lives or had been injured in that shooting, I just think that it shows a complete vacuum of morality
and disregard
and soulless.
Absolutely.
And you know what? And there are a lot of people like that in this country.
Unfortunately, you have a lot of people on the left that feel that way. But just going back to the with the gun rights, yeah. I'm a strong proponent of the Second Amendment. And when we look at places like Chicago, Chicago has the toughest gun laws in the country. However, look at the propensity for violence in Chicago. Let's take in consideration a week ago, we had the church shooting in Tennessee. The person that stopped this shooter from killing more people was a licensed gun owner. We need guns to protect ourselves. We need good people in the hands of guns to protect ourselves from bad people in the hands of guns.
What's also missing from this whole debate is that automatic weapons are illegal.
Right.
We talked about that yesterday.
Well, no, they're not illegal. You need a specific license for that.
Wait, let me back up. They have been illegal for any machine gun or automatic weapon manufactured after 1986. The only ones that are technically legal in this country were manufactured before that date. And you have to be registered with the federal authorities if you possess one.
Right. Do we know anything about how he got his hands on these weapons?
We don't, and some of the
they're backtracking that now. I saw one of the owners of one of the gun shops that sold them a weapon back in February, and he stated this was someone that wasn't on the radar. I'll tell you, I have a strong investigative background. This is not the person that I would have looked at. Tips come in. It's a massive amount of resources that go into investigating these tips, and this is not someone that would have been at the apex of the radar for a threat of, look, this is someone that has a propensity to commit this type of act.
Just really quickly on the guns, there were 2 tripods allegedly found in the room that the guns were positioned on, which would make the devastation easier. And also there was a bump stock, according to the Wall Street Journal, which would basically turn potentially a semi-automatic weapon into an automatic weapon. I can discuss how that works.
That's what you said yesterday, that he must have adjusted something, turning a semi-automatic weapon into a full automatic weapon.
But a bump stock is something you can easily buy.
Yeah.
You got to remember, the state of Nevada is an open carry state. And so people can carry weapons openly on the Strip of Las Vegas. They have gun shows quite frequently in Las Vegas. So in no way, shape, or form are they strangers to gun owners coming into Las Vegas. But the truth of the matter is, this was more of an aberration than the norm. It just goes back to, how do we ramp up our fortifications or our threat assessment as law enforcement to prevent these things from happening in the future? It's an arduous task, but I think that we're fit for the challenge.
By the way, you said Chicago has the strictest gun laws in the country?
Yes. Chicago, New York City, and Los Angeles.
Chicago, 534 homicides year to date. 534.
So what happens in Chicago is you have bad guys that are in possession of guns. The good guys don't have guns. Look at the police department. How does the police department counter bad people? With guns. The Secret Service protects the president with guns. We need guns in the hands of good people.
Darrin, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Darrin Porcher.